When you are working on a farm with pesticides, you need to know where pesticides are used and how to protect yourself and the environment. Farmers use pesticides to protect crops, animals, and buildings from pests such as weeds, insects, and diseases. Pesticides may be sprayed over top of a crop, or on soil, or applied in and around buildings to control weeds, insects, mice, or rats. Only people trained to use them safely should use pesticides. The grower pesticide safety course, or a qualified on-farm instructor, can train you to follow all the steps on the pesticide label and to wear the right protective clothing and equipment. This training can also help you to prevent pesticides from getting in your eyes, getting breathed in, getting in your mouth or swallowed, or the most common way for pesticides to get into your body, getting on your skin. Some pesticides can make you sick right away. Other pesticides can make you sick months or even years after you get them in you or on your skin. If exposed to pesticides, you might get sick with cancer or have trouble with your liver, kidneys, or nervous system. Pregnant women should not handle, use, or be near pesticides. You can reduce the chance of getting sick from pesticides by being trained and wearing the proper protective clothing and equipment. Pesticides are not only harmful to people, but can also hurt animals and other crops if they get into the air or water where they were not supposed to go. If pesticides get into water sources, they can pollute drinking water and harm fish, wildlife, and livestock. Pesticides can also get into the air if spraying happens when it's too windy, it's very hot and dry, or if the sprayer is not working correctly. Sometimes, if pesticides are sprayed when conditions are not quite right, the spray may drift, so stay out of any areas where pesticides are being applied. And stay out until after the restricted entry interval has passed. The restricted entry interval, or REI, is the amount of time after a pesticide has been applied that you must not do hand labor tasks in the treated area. Hand labor tasks include harvesting, detasseling, thinning, weeding, scouting, planting, mowing, roguing, or packing produce. If you see signs like these, stay out until the sign is removed and the restricted entry interval is over. This reduces the danger of touching any pesticide residues. Sprayers or equipment could have pesticide residues too, so only touch them with the proper training and personal protective equipment. People trained to apply pesticides should have their own protective clothing and equipment. Don't let others touch your protective clothing and equipment. Pesticide containers may be around the farm, on the back of a truck, or on a wagon, or by a sprayer. You may also find them in the garbage or recycling bin. Only touch these containers if trained to properly handle and dispose of pesticides. Never take empty pesticide containers home from work. Even if the container seems empty, there could be enough pesticide in it to make you and others sick. Pesticides are stored on the farm in a locked building or cabinet. This sign will be on the door. Until trained to handle pesticides, stay out of these storage areas and tell others to stay out too. All the pesticides in the storage area should have a label on them. The symbols on the front label of a pesticide container tell you how the pesticide can hurt you. If you see this skull and crossbones symbol, it means the pesticide is a poison. This skeleton hand symbol tells you that the pesticide is corrosive or that it can burn you. If you see this flame symbol, it means the pesticide is flammable or that it can catch on fire. This exploding bomb symbol tells you the pesticide container could explode if it gets hot. The shape around the symbol tells you how dangerous the pesticide is. If the shape has 3 sides, like a yield sign, the danger is low. If the shape has 4 sides, like a warning sign, the danger is medium. If the shape has 8 sides, like a stop sign, the danger is high. Remember, more sides to the shape around the symbol means more danger. You can reduce the danger of working with pesticides by being aware of where and how they are used on the farm. Get trained to protect yourself to work safely.